What's up, Facebook? Let me know if this lighting's good or not. Because I got a new, I'm in front of my vanity, but I have this new setup here. That Aaron got me a gift. I'll show you. I'm using this for the first time. I did my brows off camera. Actually, I did a TikTok of a brow tutorial 2 different ways. Hey, Amanda. So this side is the brow pencil, and it's a little thicker, but I did that on purpose. And then this side is the brow powder, and if you are interested, I'll post a TikTok here in a little bit. But this is my new little setup. I have my phone here, and I got this light shining down, so it's giving me a little bit of a different lighting. I don't know if it's better or worse. It did really good in the TikTok, but I don't know about a live. So let me know if it's too much. But I'll let you see. So this is with it off, and this is with it on. So it like gives me a pretty good lighting, I think. So a couple things first. Probably wondering what I mean by my description, day versus night. Well, this side I'm going to do a nighttime look, really dark, bold, like a smoky halo eye with a blue liner and black eyeshadow. This side I'm going to try to do like a neutral brown with some pop of yellow or gold. And so we're going to be two-faced here. I'm just putting these little stickers on there so to help me get my eyeshadow the way I want it. Say hey for hopping on. Also, I dyed my hair last night, so it's like super black. It's actually a midnight black. It almost looks blue. You may not be able to see it, but it was time because it was the dark brown I had on there was already fading. I'm gonna have to go ahead and pull that back. Also, I got a wild hair and decided to use a self-tanner last night. And so I had a self-tanner that was for my body and one for my face. Thank you, Shanda. I'm naturally dark-headed, so I just feel more like me when my hair's darker. But I decided to also do a self-tanner. I'm not sure if you could see it or not, a little bit. It's not real like, I don't think it's too bad noticeable. But my face, I know, so there was a face tanner and a body tanner, and the face tanner was real thin liquid. I've already tried to do like a toner to kind of get it off, but it stuck to spots on my face, and it looked like I had a bunch of freckles basically. So it kind of enhanced like dark spots that I had. It just made them like worse, intensified it. So, and it made my pores look even darker. So that was kind of a mistake. So I don't know, I was just getting this like Jersey Shore vibe or something. Like, I want dark skin and dark hair. I just feel like I want to be like Cherokee, bring out my heritage or something. No, you know how girls be doing, getting those wild hairs, and you know, it makes you feel good to like have a change up your hair sometimes. So that was probably, I don't know. I needed to dye my hair though. It was fading. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So I have already moisturized, I have already primed, and I have already primed my lids. The brows were done off camera. I actually did a TikTok on a brow tutorial. This is the brow pencil. This is the brow powder. If you are interested, go over to TikTok. I'm also probably going to post this post it on Facebook too. That being said, let's see. I'm actually kind of getting a headache because these lights. So I took ibuprofen. Let's hope that it kicks in soon. Okay, let's make sure we're set up right. We're just gonna go right into the black eyeshadow first, I believe. We're gonna create like a halo eye. Trying to debate on how I want to start this. Okay. I'm just gonna, of course, I have dirty brushes. I got this little gadget here. It's like a Walmart thing. It's a instant brush cleaner. And between colors with your eyeshadow, you can just kind of rub it on there. Helps it clean it off. But half the time I use a towel because it don't work as well as I want it to. So we're using this little smoky eyeshadow palette. Boom, boom, boom. I don't have none of the new palettes yet. Actually, I had to hold off on ordering all of those. There's actually 4 new palettes, and I want them so bad, but I had to put necessities first, and I did not order them. I have plenty of eyeshadow I could use for now, and I had to talk myself out of it because Christmas, and you know how that goes. So I didn't want to splurge on myself. I'd have felt guilty. And plus, honestly, my kids they don't ask for cheap stuff nowadays. Like, in their age, they're grown out of toys. So, it's expensive stuff I gotta buy. So, they were put before my needs. Because I don't consider that a want than my eyeshadow palette or a need in my life. So as you can see, I'm just starting on the outer part here, pretty heavy on the black, packing it on, and then I'm blending it up into right above the crease, in between the brow bone and the crease. The tape, it is e.l.f. and it comes from Walmart or Target. It looks like that. It's a pack of those strips, and I just cut them in half because there's no need in using a whole strip, so it saves me 2, and I'll cut them in half. They're all getting pharmacy. That's awesome. And I was going to do that with my older one because he needs some skincare, and I was going to fill up his stocking, but I'd already spent so much on other things, that his big gifts, so I did not. I'm gonna go into the front of the. I'm trying to find out a clean brush that will fit where I guess this might work. I'm gonna dip back into the black. And we're actually going to put it right here. So we're doing like a halo eye. This is not the style that I usually go for. I like it more like keep it darker here and light as I go in. It kind of opens my eye up. But this is one look that is pretty popular, and maybe it will be helpful if you're kind of wondering how to do it. Here's your tutorial. So basically, you put some on that side, put some on that side. Pack it in. Blend it up. It's okay if it gets messy. It does not have to be exactly perfect. That's the good thing about doing your eyes first before your foundation, so that if there's any fallout, we will clean it up. Especially with using a black eyeshadow, it's always a good idea to start out with your eyes first. I know it is very weird getting used to. If you're not used to that, we're just going to connect them, but we're going to keep it kind of light up there. Really faded. Honestly, I don't think I'm the best at halo eyes because I don't do them enough. Oh, you failed on. You'll get it. I mean, practice makes perfect. Just like with everything. So this is a smoky halo eye. And they call it a halo, I guess, because it's like the center is going to be like a halo, kind of like an ombre, but I don't know. I'm just going to take that other brush and we're just going to kind of blend that together. I don't like that harsh line at the top there, so I'm just going to grab something to make sure that is blended. It's going to look crazy for a few minutes, but when we get done, it will pull together. So now I really want to use this silver. I've been loving these, and they're actually on sale right now, most of the shades, and they have several different colors in these, and they're awesome to use as a liner or as an eyeshadow. So we're just going to go smack dab in the center. I'm just going to kind of draw a line there, and I'm going to open my eye so I'll know how far up I need to go with it. And I'm just going to like do this little method here. Blend it all the way up. And then we're going to kind of cut it. You see kind of how I did that. Now we're going to take a brush. Preferably a clean brush. And we're going to dip into this silvery gray color here. And we're going to go right along the outer edges of that and kind of blend it. Dabbing it on. And just keep picking it up. I'm just kind of dragging it that out on the outer edges of the silver. More black. Black is really, sometimes it will kind of look patchy if you're not careful with it. We want that blended up there. Okay. Still, I'm not happy with this black. I can see I can see an empty hole right there. Drive me nuts. I get a Q-tip and I'm just going to kind of clean that up. Didn't want it up quite so high. Now what we'll do is take this white shade right here. It's not going to focus for me. And I'm going to pop it right here in this inner corner. And we might have to go back over it after we get our foundation on, but we'll see. And while I have it, I might as well go ahead and put a little bit of it right here on my brow bone. That'll help break that up too. You don't want to do too much. Start looking a little 90s little 90-ish. Or you can just use a highlighter. I think it looks patchy right there because I have eyebrows that I need to pluck. They're sticking to my hairs. Okay, good enough. Now it looks crazy, but bear with me. Blue liner. It is like a navy blue, kind of, or a dark royal blue. We're gonna make a wing with it. Hopefully it works. It shows up. We're gonna make a pretty thick wing. So the idea is to do a nighttime and daytime look. This is kind of like more going out clubby, or a nice dinner or something like that. I wanted to go with like a blackish blue, really dark smoked out eye. And I'm going to do a real dark lip on this side. So yeah, see the blue really just kind of pops there. It's not too overpowering, but that's what I was going for. And while we're at it, I'll go ahead and curl my lashes and put on an eyelash. And on this side of the I wanted, I'm gonna have a thicker, more dramatic lash, and the other side I'm gonna have a little more dainty one. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on there. I feel like I need mascara before. I can't decide honestly what I like better, if I like putting on mascara before or after. I'm gonna put a thin coat, and then I can put on another coat after. So we could just do mascara alone, but with something so dark, sometimes your eyelashes disappear unless you really have some good lashes, and I don't. So lashes are really gonna, you just amp this look up an extra couple notches. I need to get me some more lashes, honestly, because I do not like these that I got. So we're just putting some glue on here. I've used these already once. I don't like the real thick bands, because they're itchy, and I can tell that they're there. I like the thinner bands. My natural lashes look fuller and thicker. I've been using the eyelash serum to try to give me some more length. I can tell a little bit, but I don't use it every day like I should. So we're just letting this dry a little bit. You want it to be tacky, not wet. That's what she said. No. And then we're just going to place it right on there, smack dab in the center. Oh yeah, I remember these. I felt like they did a weird funny thing on the outer part of it. It's okay, we're dramatic on this side. It like didn't go well with my eye shape. It almost pulls down here. I need it lifted, you see what I mean? It wants to like hang down. but it's on the lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. And we'll wipe that off. Not to get a face wipe. And we'll add more mascara. Just to kind of let them mush together. How do you remove those lashes without damaging your... It doesn't really pull on my lashes. I just keep it on my right above them. But this right here takes it off. That Bi-Faced makeup remover, that takes it off like absolutely fantastic. And then I'll go over it with like one of the Scentsy wipes to get even more of it off. But that works perfect. So there's that eye. Thank you. Once I get all my makeup on and stuff and get the lower part, it'll look even better. You ordered that? Awesome. You need it. You need it. I recommend that for everybody if you wear mascara, eyeliner, or lashes, because that stuff works so good. Yeah, my hair's darker, girl. I'll show you. It's midnight black. I dyed it last night myself. It was time for another change because the brown that I had in it was fading so fast, and I have a little bit of gray up here. Had to cover that up. I look ratchet, but I'm comfy, y'all. I don't even care. Okay, y'all got me sidetracked what I was doing. We'll go ahead and go on over to the other eye. I'm pretty much done on this side. I just need to blend out this little bit over here where it looks kind of too harsh of a line. I don't like harsh lines. I hate harsh lines. Nothing. Your eyeshadow should not be pointed like that or like a sharp edge. It should just be really like flawlessly blended. The only thing, depending on if you're going, unless you're going for a look like that, in my opinion, and that's my opinion, it should be really blended. Unless it's an eyeliner, that should be sharp. That makes sense. Okay. Thank you, Katie. Thank y'all for watching. Let's move it on over to now this side, and we're going to do like a daytime. Simple yet still glammy kind of look. We're going to start out with the Warm Taupe, which is just a really pretty neutral brown shade, good for a transition shade. Just going to make sure I have a clean brush. So, Warm Taupe. And we're just going to put it right above the crease. Oh my god. Flock of seagulls. I was like, what is a flock of seagulls? And then, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, and it wasn't bad. It was good for, you know, I'm telling you, people have to, I started somewhere. You know, you gotta start somewhere. You live and you learn. I'm telling you, you will get it. But actually, it looked pretty good, honestly. So we're just kind of putting it all the way across from one side to the other, keeping it above the crease. And you could actually probably use that Vice Brown palette for this too, instead of just the single shadow. So you just keep going until it builds up to what you want. I'm not putting it on this corner here because I'm gonna do another cut crease on this side, but it's gonna be a different type of cut crease. This is a cut crease more for the just the center, because it's the halo, and this is gonna be like a full-blown cut crease. I'm pretty sure that's what I have in my visioned that I think will look the best. Yeah, I'm doing two different eyes. One's for night and then one's for daytime. I'm gonna end up picking up the wrong brush and put on black on my eyes and I'm gonna freak out. Okay. Let me move those out of my way, out of my reach. Now, I'm not 100% happy with how that's blended on the outer edge. Let me blend it a little bit more. When in doubt, get a fluffier, thicker, a bigger, fluffier brush that's clean and doesn't have any product on it, and go over it if you feel like you just cannot get it blended. Okay. Let's use this cream eyeshadow pot. It is Golden Shot is the shade name. This is making sure my brush is cleaned off here. Did you see what I said about the eyeshadow pomade? I may have put it on wrong or too thick or whatever. I probably need to spray the brush. With the pomade, with these, you don't have to spray the brush because they're a cream. They're gonna dry down. They're gonna dry down, and they do kind of dry down fast. They don't stay a cream. It's like it dries to a powder, or it just kind of sticks on there. So we're using this to create kind of like a cut crease. I'm not gonna like use actual concealer, and we're just gonna go all the way across with it. This is something that I'm just experimenting with. This is not even actually something that I have done before. And Tess, I think with the cream shadows, I would leave them only on the lid and not try to use them up here. And you don't need but a very little product. Chunky and cracked. Yeah, you probably use too much. You just need a thin amount. You can use your finger or a brush. But you see how I'm just building it up? Like I'm putting a little bit at a time. Like I'm barely just tapping it in here. We're just keeping it right above our actual crease line. You see that? So, because I do have a little bit of a hood, and then it would get lost in that if I don't keep it above it. And this is a daytime look and daytime colors, but it is going to be a little more of a dramatic-y kind of extra. It's an extra daytime look. And you just build it on up. I'm leaving this kind of blank here because it's where my eyeliner is going to go. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, I'm going to grab this gold liquid metallic glitter liner. And we're going to cut that crease even more by just following that line there. If you can't see me, you can move the comments over. This takes a steady hand and a lot of practice. And if you're interested in how I did my eyebrows, I made a TikTok of a eyebrow tutorial. And I will post it in a little bit. I'm just going to go on to the end. Now let's do our wing. I'm obsessed with these, y'all. They're on sale. I know I get them for like $3.45, so they'll be about $6 something for regular price customers, and that's really good. I'm not sure. I can't remember what shades are on sale. Okay, y'all tell me. Do you think I should do? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, wait. Actually, y'all. Okay, you think I should do a brown wing liner or a green with this? I think we should stick to brown. I think we need to keep it a neutral. This is our brown ink liner. It reminds me of like honey. This look. This reminds me of like summer and day, you know, a summer day, hot summer day, I don't know. Yeah, the tape is very helpful. If you're trying to learn how to do a wing. And it just helps with your eyeshadow placement. You can regular tape. If you don't have this kind. This is just better on your skin. Is the only reason why I think they make them. It still pulls some, but it's not that bad. Okay, there's that. What do you think of that? I don't know how I feel about this lighting. I feel like, can y'all see it better when I take down the light? Or do you like this light? Because I can turn this off and just use my normal vanity lighting. What do y'all think? Can y'all see me better with this? Tell me. I think you can see the eyeshadow better now. From what I can tell. Can use it to hold my wrinkles straight. Oh my gosh, don't say that. Now we need some lashes on this side. You think the other lighting? This one? I could maybe back this up a little bit. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone too real fast while I'm thinking about it. I'm just gonna use this highlighter palette, this kind of that yellowy kind of tone, gold champagne, and we're gonna highlight right here. And then I will do the inner corner as well. Boom, chakalaka, boom. Let's throw a little thin coat of mascara on this bad boy over here. Thank you. Hey, Alicia. I was like, where'd my lash go? It was hiding. Now we're going to use a different lash on this side. This one actually isn't bad. It's not as heavy and bulky as feeling as it looks. I get my lashes, most of them, from TJ Maxx. This has got a little bit of blue glitter on it. Probably from the last look that I did. That blue, I think these might have been the ones I used. I don't remember. You'd be alright. I'm just placing my glue there on the strip. I used the Duo glue. There's hairs on it now. Or fuzzies. Where'd that come from? I think I kept one because of the free shipping. Oh, yep. That will do it. There's a lot that I wanted to get on there and order. But because of Christmas, I cannot splurge right now. It's killing me though. It's killing me. But at least you'll have it. It's a good time to get it while it's on sale. That way you'll have it. I want it all. Like, it's so satisfying when you order yourself something and you get it, and then you get to add it and build up your collection, and it's just so satisfying. And then you see something else that you don't have, or someone else has and you don't have it. or something new comes out and you're like, I have to have it. Like, it's just it's an addiction. But it makes you happy. So just place it right in the center. Oh yeah, I like this lash better. It's going on easy. And I'll just kind of push my lashes together a little bit. Take my finger and just kind of push up. I love this style. I love that style of lash. Way better than this. There's something about this one that's just too bulky and it's weighing my eye down. You see how it's pulling me down? You want it to lift up on the outside. If this was a little lifted like that, I would feel better about it. And if I placed it a little bit above, it would probably be better, but I don't like not having it on my lash line. Thank you, Alicia. I love it. I normally don't go for this style. I normally like shorter here, and as I go out, it flares up. But this is pretty. These come from TJ Maxx in like this big old box with a bunch of random ones in it. And if I put it, it's called Show Off if it's the correct. Faux Lashes Show Off is the whatever. This one looks a little different than it does on the eye. Alright. Okay. Perfect. I don't even feel it. I need water. Yes. I get thirsty on these. When I go live, I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's just the time consuming. I'm using my brain. I don't know what it is. But I get headaches. I'll get headaches and I get really thirsty. So the other side is a nicer. This one. Okay. Let's go ahead. We will do some more on the bottom, but we're going to get our face on first. Do y'all think I should do one foundation on the whole face, or we could do like let's do the serum on the lighter daytime side. Let's do the serum foundation, luminous serum foundation. This is going to give a little more of a glow, and it's not as full of a coverage. Let's hope it matches me since I did that self tanner. And I'm literally, let's see, no, we'll put it on a sponge. We're just going to drop it on there. What is up with the fuzzies? I'm telling you. Okay, I have this. First of all, I do have two cats. One of them is a short hair cat. She doesn't shed. The other one is a lighter hair. I mean, like a longer hair cat. And sometimes she sheds and sometimes she don't. But I also have this white blanket that I have on my bed that leaves these white fuzzies on everything. So when I'm cleaning and stuff, I can't tell whether it's cat hair that I'm finding that's everywhere or if it's from my blanket. And it's, if you wear black in this house, I'm telling you, it is going to, we have so many lint rollers. We have to lint roll ourselves every time before we go out the door if we're wearing black, because I honestly think it's from the blanket, and I think it just travels through the whole house. Because I mean, I know a cat is going to shed and stuff, but geez, I don't think it's that bad. And it's only like sometimes she sheds and sometimes she don't. Okay. So this is a buildable. It's going to be like a light to medium type coverage. It covers really well, but it leaves your skin looking really dewy. And it's good for drier skin, so this time of year is perfect. And it might look a little light right now because I did use a self-tanner last night. But, I always put it on my ear, and I just go down my jawline and my neck. So we'll just do this side with the serum foundation, and you can build it up. So if you're like, you put on one layer and you're like, oh, that's not enough coverage, just do another layer. I like it. And if you want to matten it up, powder's going to matten it up. But if you want to leave it dewy, I would just set it with a setting spray. Same shade in that as a VFX Pro. This is the shade 04. And I have 02. And they both kind of match me. They're very, very close. I think the 04 might be a little bit yellower. I can't remember. But I could wear either one. But just right now it might be a little, it's not too bad off. The lighting is going to throw it off. But those are the ones that I'll come wear. Now I haven't tried them in the summer, so I don't know which ones I would be, because I do get a little darker. And the VFX, I wear 01 usually. I'm just wondering if I need to add a little 02 just because of this tan. I don't want to be offset here. But VFX is what I wear 01 usually. I want to try the 04 because 01 is a little more yellow. And I haven't tried the 04 yet. And I'm wondering, because I'm so neutral, I feel like I could go either way. But once I get on my concealer, powder, foundation, and everything, it really just blends out fine. I like a little bit of yellow tint in my foundation as opposed to pink. But I think the 04 is a little, I know it's a little more pinker. I just haven't tried it, and I want to try it just to see. I can see the dye in my hairline and it looks blue. So I do have a tip though, in case y'all have a foundation that you feel is a little off, then I would suggest, if you don't want to mix them, like if it's a little too yellow on you, use this blue pigment. These are from CVS and they're $8.99. And if you just like squirt, I'll squirt it like a little bit on the back of my hand of my foundation, and then I'll squirt in the blue pigment, and it will neutralize it, and it like takes away that yellow, and it works super good. And it actually gives a little more, I feel like it gives you even more coverage. But they have all colors, so this would deepen it up, this would lighten it up, and then if it's too pink on you, you could do the yellow to tone down the pink and make it more warmer or yellow. But yeah, you could play around and make your own concoction and make your perfect shade. You got those the other day? Cool. They were on sale online for like $4.99, but I think that was during Black Friday. I doubt they're still on sale. But it's a good, for a makeup artist, it's good to have, because when, like, say if I'm going to do someone's makeup for their wedding and they don't have their foundation and they want me to use whatever I have, it's always good to have those so I can make sure I find the right shade. I'm going to turn that off for a minute. I feel like I need to turn it off for a minute. I don't know. I feel like I can't see. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I put it back on? Maybe this isn't bright enough. Oh. There we go. Okay, concealer time. Sorry, sorry, y'all. I'm not prepared. I didn't have it sitting out here. I've got a brand new one, but I need to use my other one up first. Oh my gosh. Here it is. Okay. We could do something fun. Let's do something fun. I'm going to do the liquid on this side. So this is the more thinner side, thinner consistency products, daytime, lighter weight. And we are going to snatch the nose. I'm just going to put it right here. And then we're going to put some right here. So this is going to give us a lift. We'll go ahead and put some on that side of the chin. And then a little on that side of the forehead. Okay, so this is like, oh yeah, bridge of the nose. Just a little bit. This is kind of like a newer method as opposed to using, putting a big old V or a triangle under your eye. Because when you do that and you bring all this concealer down here and it kind of drags your face down. So we want everything lifted. So this will give the illusion that your eye is lifted up, and we're brightening that inner part of the corner and under the eye. And we're also contouring snatching the nose with it. If that makes sense. And we'll go ahead and just drag it together. And you can use a brush. This will lift that up if you can see the difference between one side to the other and how bright that is. This concealer is awesome, y'all. It is not like a full coverage, thick concealer that a lot of you girls may like Tarte Shape Tape. It's a little thinner, so it's not going to get cakey and dry underneath your eyes, and you can build it up, but it still brightens, and it's like I have nothing on, like I don't even feel it. And then just like to brighten the chin. That helps it to stick out a little more, make it more prominent. Now on the other side, we're going to use the stick concealer. And this is a shade 03. We're just going to place it in the same area. Draw it up right here. And if you wanted to do a little underneath to help with that contour, you can, but I'm not gonna, I don't always do that. And then we'll just blend it out. So this is like a cream, and it might cover a little more. It's probably about the same. And if you're not, confident about getting real close to your eye with a sponge like that, they make smaller sponges, and you can always use a brush. Just kind of blend it out. I'm not the biggest fan of the cream concealer under my eye. If you could see the difference. I feel like the liquid actually did cover more. And this one is just a little more, it's like it doesn't, it looks or feels heavier or something like that. And it kind of like separates a little bit. I just like it to carve out under my eyebrows. But it does do well on some girls that they actually use it and they like it. But for me and my skin type, I'm not like the hugest fan. See, I feel like I'm gonna kind of fix it where it's wanting to kind of separate a little bit. I'm gonna add some of this on there because this stuff stays super well. Okay. We need to set everything. And I will set it with this transparent powder. And I use a dry sponge, which is Real Techniques. And it's just like a, oh, it's so dirty. It is so dirty. It is like a, it feels like velvet. I guess they still sell these. But I got it from Target. And I use the transparent powder. This is going to help set that concealer and brighten up even more under my eye. And it's awesome because it's not dry at all. It's not cakey. And it helps to absorb the oil around my nose. And it makes my skin look really like smooth. Like it, oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of makes me look like I have a filter, I guess you could say. Like it blurs. It blurs my skin. And then I'm just going to go all over my whole face with my Face Perfecting Powder in the shade 03. It's like a neutral color. And we'll just go over everything and blend that transparent powder out. So what do y'all think so far? Which eye do you like better, the nighttime or the daytime? You see that blue liner there with the silver in the middle. And this one's got like a gold, like reminds me of honey, summertime. This is your dark, seductive, meeting a hot man night versus, oh, I'm innocent and pure and thank you, Tess. I like the daytime. I like both. I'm just not a fan of this lash here. So this is the best powder I've ever used. Before I started pharmacy, I never used a compact powder because, in my opinion, and just from what I was used to doing in my normal routine, I didn't think I needed a face powder because I thought that just a regular loose translucent powder was setting my face and that's all I needed to do. And I felt like, okay, well, if I'm using a liquid foundation that's covering everything, why do I need a compact that's going to put even more? And growing up, well, in middle school and high school, compact powders, you know, it would come with a little sponge in it, and most of them still do, but I would put that all over my face, and it would be like, it would always darken up my face, or it would make it too pale, like it would. So, you know, and it's like if you got the perfect shade of liquid foundation and then you go and put a powder on it, it's like it would always change the color of my face. So I hated it. So I never used compact powders. But when I started doing pharmacy, I started using, of course I tried their compact powders, and they are shades, but I don't know what it is, but it's like it doesn't change the color of my foundation. They just blend out so smoothly, and I can actually wear more than one shade. I could wear 2 or 3 different shades. And the way that it made my skin look when I put it on, because I was used to just using like a loose translucent powder all over, and I felt like it washed me out, or it like I had flashback when I would have my picture made. So with that powder, I don't know what it is about it. It really makes my face look like I have literally put a filter on. Like, it's so pretty. And when I look in the mirror and I see it, just like it vanishes your like pores and stuff. So it's like that powder I cannot live without. Plus it smells like super good. And it doesn't feel heavy and thick on my face like a lot of compacts, to me, in my opinion, feel really thick and heavy. And the best way to apply is with a brush. But if you want to use a sponge, you can. That's going to give even more coverage. I just don't like to use a sponge. The little sponges that come in it, honestly, are like really thin and kind of cheap. But the actual formula that they invest their time, heart, and soul in is like the awesomest thing ever. So it's the Face Perfecting Powder, Tess, and there's different shades. The shade I used was 03, but it's Face Perfecting Powder. And the transparent powder, I love to set, like I said, like in the areas that I want to be brighter, and for the areas that I'm going to be the most oily. And it works perfectly. So now we need to warm this face up a little so we can have some color to the skin. And I'm going to use, gotta get to my powder here. I'm going to use the Sunkissed bronzer, which is everybody's favorite. It's like the holy grail bronzer. Once you use it, you're never going to use anything else. And we're going to, if you can see, there is like a kind of a natural little shadow right here. Like most people have it, some people don't. If you're not 100% sure where you need to place it, if you take your finger and you find your cheekbone and you push up on it, you will feel this bone, okay? That is where your bronzer needs to be placed. No, you don't want to go under that. You want to keep it above that line. So I always dab it on first, and then I'll blend it up. And I just kind of keep it in a circle and blend it up, and then I'll take it onto my forehead. Circle, circles. And if you aren't familiar also with where that needs to go, it's just a letter C, like that, basically. And you don't really want to bring it past, see, this is the apple of your cheek. That is technically where blush is supposed to go, unless you want to keep your blush up higher. If you've already got chubbier cheeks and you don't want to draw attention to that, then you would put it up higher, and that will actually bring up your cheekbones higher. But for my face shape and with how I like to do it, is I keep my blush on the apples and my bronzer back here. My contour is going to go right under that. So it's, you know, certain places where everything is technically supposed to go. And you don't want to bring your bronzer out too far here. It'll start looking, it's going to draw your face down, I guess. It's all about, it's like an illusion that we're trying to create. And it's almost like the trick of the eye, or whatever you want to call it. But everybody has different face shapes, so because the way that I do mine might not be what's better for you. But this is like really close to about where everybody should be. You do whatever you want to do. And I'm contouring my nose, by the way. So I'm just taking it, I pinch the brush. This is a quick method. I pinch the brush and I'm going down each side of my nose and then all over the tip. This is going to help make it look shorter, and this is going to thin it down. And then let's do a little more over here. So this is warming up the face. And we do look contoured. I mean, you could leave it at that. It's kind of like, you could call it we're gonna put a little bit right under here. We're not gonna put a whole lot. it's called a bronzer instead of contour. You're using a bronzer to contour. But I am going to use a contour shade to go right up underneath. And we'll use this face sculpting palette. So this is an actual contour palette. I'm going to use this darker shade here. It's a little cooler of a tone. And I'm also going to use a smaller brush. And we're going to place it. Remember where I said that bone was? Where you put your finger here and you kind of push up on it? Well, this is where we're going to actually go on the actual line. And we're going to pull it up. But we can blend it a little as we go, like so. And you don't have to put like a whole lot either. You see that little bit, how now we're bronzed, only bronzed. Now we're bronzed and contoured. You can see how it like sculpted my face and it created like this kind of thing. And I think it kind of gives you like a facelift. And I can never get one side to look as good as the other. This is my good side. I think this is because I'm right-handed. And then I just go a little bit right here where this, my skull kind of sticks out right here. I like to put a little bit more there. You see how it just gave it a little more structure? Personal opinion or my preference. This is not for everybody. And then we'll just do a little bit more down the nose. And that's pretty much all I do, unless you want to put a little. The point of putting bronzer down here is to create a shadow so that if you have a little bit of extra fat there like I do, it kind of hides it. But some girls get a little heavy-handed, and in pictures it looks awesome, but like in person it looks like they've got this brown line and then their neck's white, and that throws it off and makes it look like your foundation's too dark. So I try to be I try not to put a whole lot of product under there because I do like a more natural look. But if you are getting like pictures done or something, by all means cake that shit on there. But if you in person, people are going to see it. And sometimes you don't see it in camera or in like in your mirror at home, and then like until you get outside and you're just like, oh my god, I like that little I overdid it. What do you do if you have an extra chin? Are you talking about like a double chin? That's what I was saying. You want to put bronzer there to hide that. If you got an extra like prominent chin, then I would try to put more bronzer on the actual chin up higher, and don't put a lot of highlight there to draw attention. Like the lighter shades that I have, the concealer, you don't want to like have the light brings forth, and then the dark actually like pulls back, it draws in. Lip liners for your eye color. No. I use these for my eyes. And then the blue eyeliner. Where'd it go? The blue eyeliner on this eye. I can go over everything. Once I'm done, I'll tell you what I did from the top. Okay. So now, when you blush. Blushy, blush, 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 blush. We're going to use Love Letter on this side because I like this. It's like a deeper, or it's like a darker blush. It's got, it's a, not shimmery, but it's kind of like a, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not matte. It's the opposite of matte, but it's not shimmery. It's like a glowy, kind of. I'm going to find, okay. This is called Love Letter. These are good, high quality pigmented blushes. And this is where the blush is going to go. When you smile, that ball there, I like to emphasize that more. Some girls already have like automatically these really nice balls of apples on their face. And I don't have a lot, so I'll place it there. And now I just kind of blend it out into the bronzer a little bit. And I don't want to be too heavy with it. So if you can see up close, it's very subtle, a blush color, and then you can see where the bronzer is. And on the other side, let's do something a little more subtle since we're daytiming it. Rose Jam will work. It is more of a matte, like a lighter pinky mauve. Apples of the cheeks, blend it up. Okay. See where it's placed. So this is a little more glowy. Now we want some highlighter. Y'all, we have a new eyeshadow. This is the older highlighter palette, and we have a newer one now, which is like some darker shades. And I think this one's a little more shimmery, and the other one's a little more satiny. But I do not have it. So this one's let's do this shade here. And I want it to be a little more bold, since we're extra on this side, and this is our clubby nighttime kind of look. We want it to really stand out and glow. I was trying to say bling and glow at the same time. We want it to blow. We want it to blow your minds and be like Lightning McQueen. No, that's like an intense highlighter, y'all. I don't want to go a little too. I don't want to go. We'll put a little bit on that side of the nose too, and a little bit on that lip, and a little bit on the chin. This is how doing half faces like kind of like is weird. Look at that glow. That's what you were trying to say. We're trying to blow on the side, y'all. Okay, now we're gonna on this side we're gonna keep it with that champagne goldy type look, and that's the one I use to highlight my brow bone in my inner corner. So I did wipe my brush off. Try not to be as heavy-handed. I kind of knocking it off because we're gonna do a really light subtle glow over here because it's daytime. Nothing too extra and crazy. And we'll just go down this side of the nose, a little bit on the lip and the chin. My lips are peeling. That's disgusting. You see the two different colors or shades? A little bit. Maybe we should blend it. Put it together. Okay. I need a break of water. I'm gonna wipe my lips off. Feels so late. Feels like it's 9 o'clock. It's like only 5. Alright, tell me what y'all think so far. You liking the daytime or the nighttime? So, I think we're done with the face. I'm going to spray my face. This is the Time Locker Setting Spray. This is going to lock everything in and keep it on all day or all night. I'm just going to dried out here. I'm seeing if my lashes were flying in the wind. I like the daytime better. Thank you, Jessica. Now we need some color, something on this bottom part. You see how blank that looks? So, I know I'm using black in the waterline on this side because we want it to, you know, we're the, I don't know, devil divas over here. So I'm just barely tugging on my lid. We don't need to drag it all the way down to our lip. You don't want to pull on your under eyes, girls. It's not healthy. You like them both? Well, thanks. To see what happens. See how that black just really did something? And we'll come back in a minute. We're going to add some color on the lower lash line underneath that waterline. And this is the brown. And it is a metallic-y color, but it doesn't look like too shiny. Just going to put it right here. It will match up too with that brown liner on top. On me personally, I feel like I don't look right unless I have eyeliner in my waterline. And some girls can get away with not having it there. Or they'll use the white or like a off-white or a tan kind of color to put on the waterline. For some reason it looked to me it looks weird, but it may not. I don't know. Okay, instead of using black eyeshadow under here, let's do a pop of like a dark blue. I don't think I have a single dark blue. I will use the 4th of July palettes. I'm going to use this blue out of here. And it'll kind of match up with this blue liner. So we're just going to put a little bit on the bottom like this. Just a little, the little things can make such a difference in just how crazy it just like pulls something together. It's the little things. That is just so pretty. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on that lower lash line too. Not a lot. I don't like a whole lot on the bottom. I don't look like a spider. It looks good probably because you normally don't do it in your waterline. Why can't you? Right. Yeah, you're probably right, like, because I'm not used to putting the white in there. Like, it looks weird. I think that's just with everybody, how, when they're used, brows for an instance. When I worked at Sephora, they would be, you know, women that don't really have hardly any eyebrows. And they would say, I love your eyebrows. I want you to fill my eyebrows in like yours. I want you to do mine. And so I would do theirs. I would try to stay with their natural shape, not make it real dramatic, you know, over the top, because I knew as soon as they looked at themselves in the mirror and they seen themselves with eyebrows, they're going to think, oh my God. And that's everybody's reaction. And doesn't matter, as natural as they can be, if you're not used to seeing something and then you have it on your face and then you look in the mirror, and I'm telling you, that's how I felt the first time I did my eyebrows, because I've always had like pretty thin brows. So when I did them, and I actually did used to use black, okay? Like, I didn't know any better. I didn't know the difference. I think I was actually using like a black eyeliner. So it did look awkward. But after about a week of getting used to seeing myself with eyebrows, and then I would go trying to wear my makeup and not put eyebrows on, I felt like I looked weird. So I know what you're saying. I keep losing my concentration. I'm trying to decide what shade I want to put on that lower. Okay, I'm gonna use the taupe, warm taupe, and we're gonna just place it right under here. Just like we did the blue on the other side, but we're using brown. My leg's falling asleep. I'll sit here so long sometimes, my feet or my legs will start going to sleep. I'm gonna turn this light on again. I just want to see. Yes or no? I feel like I like this lighting better for this. Thank you, Angie. And then we'll go ahead and put mascara on the lower lash line. So this one's a lot more subtle, and I don't know what word I was looking for. I feel like I need to fix the inner highlighter here. Last part, lipsticks, and we're done. So we're going to do a nude, neutral shade on this side. Eyelashes are starting to irritate my eyes. I'm gonna do a lip conditioner first. The lip conditioner is good for if you're gonna wear a matte lipstick, and so it doesn't dry your lips out, and it kind of just, it's just like a lip primer. It's gonna condition your lips. Some girls just wear it by themselves, but my lips, they, in the winter, they peel so much. No matter what I do, the lip scrub that we got is working, but I don't do it every day, or as much as I should. So this will help. Is that a piece of my lip skin on my face? Like gold member over here. Okay. This is really nude, and it's literally about the same shade as my lip, so it doesn't show up. But it's my perfect nude color. Oh, better tell you what it is. 203. Oh, my feet's falling asleep. Too fat. Have y'all ever sat on the toilet so long that your feet fell asleep? Or is that just an issue that I've had? Cause it's happened to me more than once, I believe. And I'm not too ashamed to admit it. 'Cause we all poop. Okay. Nude. I'm gonna go ahead and do the lip liner on the other side. We'll just pray that this is gonna match my lipstick. Some girls can overline to make their lips appear. Alicia, it's happened to you? See, I knew I ain't the only one. I know half of y'all done sit on the toilet too long till you go numb. You just ain't gonna say it. My problem is though, I get on my phone and I sit there longer than I should. We're gonna use the shade Candy on this side. This is my favorite pink nude. Sitting there looking at TikTok. Yes, girl. How you think I learned how to cook? Having most of my meals I be cooking from TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of that chicken and dumplings I made last night come from TikTok. I love this color. And I don't know why. Some people don't like it. They would prefer like the shade All Natural or Brave or Nude Essence over this shade, and I don't know why, but I love it on me. It's almost like a coral nude or something. So these are matte lipsticks and they're gonna stay all day. What's a look before? Like your whole body, like you fell asleep on the toilet? How do you do that? I'm talking about my feet falling asleep. You're talking about completely passing out. Oh my god. They look a little chapped, okay? Don't judge me. Now, let's use Superstar on this side. I don't even think I've wore this, but maybe once. Because this is normally not my color that I like to go for. But some people like it. And it's a nice nighttime lipstick. The darker ones are always scarier to apply. It's like coloring in a coloring book. I'll go ahead and line. I'm sorry, I'm a perfectionist. Hashtag 100% Ian. I think we're done. This will dry down. Did you hear the woman who went to the toilet and never got off for years? Why? I have never heard of that. smudging in the middle a little bit. That's okay, right? And you can always go over a matte with a gloss too. Let's take my hair down. See what it looks like. Oh, my new hair. Don't care. It's going to look better if it's curled. I just don't like my hair flat straight down in my face because it just like lengthens my face. But if it's curled. Ooh, we can curl this side and leave this straight because this is our daytime. And this is our nighttime. That's crazy. Yeah. I've never heard of that. Oh, you were saying you were drunk? I can see that. This side needs to be the old seductive. I'm gonna seduce you. See? I hate my nose, y'all. So here's our nighttime look. And then this is our daytime. I like daytime better. This is just not my normal. I mean, it's not bad. It's really pretty. I just don't like dark lipsticks on me. Let's go out of the camera here. It's throwing me off. The red. Watch this. Daytime. And then nighttime. That highlighter though is really popping. And the eyebrows too are different. I'll post my tutorial. This is brow powder and this is the pencil. I really like this lash better. I think I can, it's starting to come up. I can see my eyeliner. Or it's like separate there. I'm gonna ask Bradley which one he likes better. Bradley! He probably can't hear me. Y'all, you need to get on the website, my website, and see the sales because we have a lot of sales right now. And if you spend $50 or more, it's free shipping. So now be a good time if you ain't broke from Christmas. Bradley! He probably can't hear me or the TV. Or he's fell asleep on the couch. Oh no, here's Megan. Is that Bradley or Cash?
Coming in?
Yeah, come here. Which one do you like better?
Shit, what's going on
So,
right now?
this is a daytime look. This is what kind of like I normally do.
Oh, that's
and then
why
there's
it's a
the
day and night.
yeah, day versus night. So, can you see? Let me turn this light on.
Yeah.
It'll
You
be
know
on.
me, I like nighttime, so I like the night.
Well, this is my daytime, like little
But them look
honey
good.
bear, gold. You see my gold line there? I
Mhm.
use brown liner, and it's real my little nude lip. And then I'm all innocent and pure and like.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So, and then you're gonna take
Let's
me
go
on a
get
date.
coffee. Oh!
Yeah,
let's go get drunk.
Let's go get coffee. Let's party.
I like it. I don't know. I like the night. I like the dark,
You
especially
see,
with the hair.
I did the dark with the
blue.
silver. You see the blue liner. You
Mhm.
see my lips.
Yep.
This I normally don't go for this. I mean, I do, but this is like my normal.
Yeah. I know.
So which one do you like better?
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I like both of them because
You have to choose one.
I can't. It's hard.
What do you want to date? Karen
What the heck?
or
Okay.
Catalina?
What?
I'm trying to think of like, okay, You want to date Mary? Or do
That's
you
my
want to
mama's
date?
name.
Oh, do you want to date?
Let's just do you want to go for...
Do you want to date?
Let's go get mimosas during the day.
Yeah, you want to go get mimosas
outside,
during the day?
or,
Go to Target and Hobby Lobby?
Yeah, or do I want to go get drunk and crap face?
Let's go
Let's go to the club.
Let's go to Charlotte.
Yeah, strip club. No, I don't know. I like both. But I mean, your natural color, I like the brown.
I like this.
But with the hair, I like this.
I know, and I thought about if it's curled,
It looks good.
it will look good. And then, of course, this freaking sweatshirt.
My sweatshirt.
I should have put on like a half clothes of... No, I'm just kidding.
Take forever
It's a little
to
too
date
extra.
soda.
Okay, well,
I like it.
that's all I need.
Good.
I'm done. I gotta wash my face off. I just want to do for my fans. I'm wasting makeup and I'm ruining my skin. No, just kidding.
No, it's for my sake. Don't ruin your skin.
I'm saying from putting it on and then washing it off, irritating it back and forth, back and forth. I'm getting a message. I can't look at it right now. I'm literally just sitting here, just staring at myself.
Well, 4 people are doing the same thing with you.
What's up, guys?
Awesome.
I'm gonna ask Cash what he likes.
Cash!
Oh, it's my ear.
Sorry. Cash!
Your fiance says that this side, this left is your left.
Come here.
Oh, I got some.
Show him.
What side do you like better? You like
Oh, gosh. They're amazing.
daytime?
Daytime.
Let's go
Or-
to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go to Kickback Jack's and party? Look at my eyes. Come up close.
Get in there.
Daisy's
Damn. What is this? What the...
Which one you like better?
What's this going on back here?
I love a
Isn't that
bold
all
lip, but
better?
daytime is my favorite.
I've heard of rat
Wonder
tail,
if we
but
can
dang, what
put
is
this
that?
lip on this side with that. And this, let's switch. I'm not going to, but you could switch lips. Because if this is too much. And you just want like bolder lip with a neutral eye. Could have done that. Then I'd have...
What side do you like? I'll see.
Which
I'll
one do you
tell
like?
I'll
I
tell you
like
which
that side.
the right
This
side.
one?
I said left side. Because it goes with the dark hair.
Oh, you said this side? This is my right side.
Right side. I said the dark side. I said the nighttime.
Oh.
That's
And he's saying the
Okay.
daytime. Is that it? Is that all you want?
Yeah, that's all I need.
Dang, I got up off the couch for that.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
got me into it.
Alright, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm probably going to take selfies and post them. And I'm going to post my eyebrow tutorial on there. And I'm done for today. I've done my job today. Easy as that. Oh, I've tried to convince him to let me do his makeup. But he probably will if I can probably talk him into it. But he wants to do mine. Cash baby. He don't walk out. He ain't a baby no more. He's like a 90-year-old man and complains like he's a 90-year-old. And he's needy. Okay. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you didn't catch the beginning, watch the replay. And please share my videos. I'm going to do a giveaway. I should have done that. I should have had y'all share this and I would have done a giveaway. I got a mascara to give away. It's my favorite one. It's the Optimal Style. So, stay tuned. If you want to see more of my videos, just click on my nose and there should be a pop-up button that says follow and a little bell. If you click the bell, it'll like notify you each time I'm going live so you don't miss it. But thanks. I will see you again at least 2 or 3 times before the month's over. Plan on trying to do some more lives. And I'm really going to do, I have a couple Christmas looks in mind that are really crazy. So we're going to do that too. Alright, bye y'all.